for Spencer Rupert, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. So the other day I was at home, by which I mean a bar. I was using it for its intended purpose, forgetting about my terrible life. Recorded on this way, it's just adding to it. When I had finished drinking, I figured it was time to indulge my other vice, and my favorite one, eating too much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Normally, I would just stumble into whatever fast food joint would tolerate my drunk ass, but this day, I decided to go home to conceal my shame. When people started suing McDonald's in the 90s for making them too fat, I thought that was ridiculous. Now, however, I'm about ready to bring suit against JustEat.ca. This site makes ordering too much too easy. And I figured even in my drunken state, I could branch out and get some variety from all the pizza I normally just jam in my face. But it was too late for variety. The only places left open by the time I got home to prey on my alcohol weakened will were pizza places. So I thought I'd at least pick one that didn't have my order memorized. So I picked a place, and because I'm fat, I ordered too much. And because I was drunk, I ordered even more. I threw on Netflix to watch some Futurama, and the race was on to see if the delivery driver could get there before I passed out. After what I assumed was a while, I wondered why I wasn't eating yet. So I pulled out my phone and waited for my eyes to focus so I could check the confirmation on delivery time. It was for the next day. With my drunken cunning, I had managed to order from a place that was closed.
No.
So, too much pizza arriving the next day was future Spencer's problem. Present Spencer was still hungry. So I gave in to tradition and called my traditional place and ordered my traditional meal, more than I needed. And I went back to my sci-fi cartoon about a delivery boy while I waited for mine. As an episode had finished, my phone rang. It was the first pizza place. Apparently they weren't closed, and the delivery driver needed help finding my apartment building, which was troubling because it's the only building on my street. But another thought hit me. There's been enough time gone by for the second driver to get to my place. My usual pizza place might catch me cheating on them. So I hauled ass. Okay, I walked quickly. I walked quickly down to the front door to get the first pizza. And as I'm grabbing the pizza from the first guy, I see headlights coming up the driveway. My worst fears are realized. My wife is going to catch me with my mistress. And I was going to get the same questions. Do we not satisfy you anymore? Are we not enough? Do they do the things we don't do, like make curly fries? They're new. That just means that if they're younger, they're just more inexperienced. Wanting to avoid all that, I hauled ass, I walked quickly, back down to my apartment, and to make sure that the second driver didn't recognize me as the same 6'4", 350-pound guy carrying too much pizza, I completely changed clothes. The second driver arrived at my door, and I opened it, hoping that he would fall for my clever ruse. Normally, the silence when we wait for Visa to approve yet another pizza order is awkward. This time it was agonizing, as I pretended I wasn't sweating, out of breath, and wearing my t-shirt inside out. But it seemed to work. He gave no signs of recognition. It seemed that my daring plan had in fact worked, and I managed to cover my indiscretion. I gathered my feast of poor decisions, returned to Futurama, took a bite of pizza, and passed out. Thanks very much. My name is Spencer Rupert.
That's Spencer Rupert. One more time for Spencer Rupert.